Maybe you've seen it in your drive to school, your drive to work, or wherever you may be, just out and about. All across Texas, new businesses, new homes, new communities are sprouting straight out the ground. However, this growth doesn't come from anywhere, and it has a name. The name is gentrification. Texas is rapidly gentrifying, which has brought the development of communities across the state. To the untrained eye, this growth appears positive. However, gentrification has placed longtime residents in danger of displacement. So, with people worried about being run out of their homes or communities or their businesses, it's important that we take action and help out our fellow neighbors. So, I want to tell you guys about gentrification, the steps we can take to mitigate it, what these steps can do, and how to take action today. So let's start by identifying what gentrification is. The National Geographic describes gentrification as a process where wealthy individuals move into poorer communities and bring in new business. However, as previously mentioned, this growth has adverse effects. Gentrification increases the economic opportunities of an area, but at the expense of previous residents. For example, the cost of living increases. Developers tear down old homes in exchange for new ones and tear down old businesses that cater to newer residents. This growth is detrimental to communities as it disrupts the previously established culture of those communities. And at the forefront of this issue is Texas, a state that is rapidly gentrifying. So, the need to act is apparent, and it couldn't be more obvious. Luckily, there are methods to counter gentrification. Correct policies and strategies can counter gentrification. However, the same communities affected by gentrification are the best ones to take action. That is why an outline by the CDC states that involving communities is the best way to stop gentrification. For example, a crucial step is taking input from communities. Taking input from communities allows communities to have a say in how the communities are being developed and designed. Another important step is education. Providing education to communities allows communities to know more of their options against gentrification. But the most important step has to be organization. Organizing into groups and creating programs helps communities come together and add input into their communities and be more aware of their options, making it the most effective step. So with proper implementation of these steps, communities can thrive against gentrification. So, what does that mean for communities? The answer is peace. For instance, residents can live without fear of displacement. The communities most affected by gentrification are poorer communities, so these communities already face hardship. So when gentrification occurs, it's like a kick in the teeth for those already down. Implementing these earlier steps also helps preserve culture, as mentioned earlier. So these communities have already had established cultures. So when gentrification comes in, it pushes out these cultures along with its residents. This tears apart lifetimes of cultures established by previous residents. And areas across Texas already are fighting against it. And that is why implementing the previous steps is the best way to take action. Because to take action against gentrification, we must have counterattacks. And these counterattacks will be taken by the same affected communities. So all Texan residents should take action against gentrification. We discussed earlier how to do this. However, those steps are only valuable when put in motion. Thus, we need to act. So I ask you to take action against gentrification. You can do so by forming groups and programs, or you can join previously established groups and programs like said so in the Houston Chronicle. After all, organizing is the most crucial step against fighting against gentrification. The reason is groups and programs are most effective at fighting gentrification because it allows groups and people to have a voice, to have an input, to fight for policy change, and to increase their involvement in their communities. That is the responsibility of each Texas resident, to act and to help their communities. So to review, gentrification is adverse, despite its appearance. However, there are steps to counter gentrification, which revolve around the same affected communities. Following these steps can help stop displacement and cultural deterioration. Still, that is only possible by taking immediate action and fighting against gentrification. So, armed with this information, I expect each Texas resident to serve their duty of helping their communities.